Hello, I'm back. I'm back to just tell you a little bit about a dream that I had a couple of nights ago. I meant to say something yesterday, but forgot about it. So I've been in a little bit of conflict around, everyone charging up the battery of Donald Trump and the USA political arena, and because I really know that energy follows thought. So in myself, I was having a week ago or so, I was thinking, we really have to just use our energy wisely and give attention to what works for us rather than keeping the energy on something that hasn't been working for us in terms of whether you're on Trump's side or not on Trump's side. It's just energy, the focus. Energy follows our thought and it reaches its target. So what are we focusing on? But anyway, that was just my thoughts and my feeling, and I was in a little bit of conflict within myself over it. And I thought, Anyway, I went to bed that night, did my meditation, but I had this amazing dream and woke up at about 3 o'clock, and here I am giving focus to this as well, but this is how it all came about, and I probably won't give much focus to it after I've shared this with you because I thought it was interesting and it might be relevant for someone listening in. So I had this dream, and we were on water somewhere. There was sort of this big lake, and I was aware that I was in a boat, and there was other people in a boat, but in that boat also was Donald Trump, and I think his family and people. And whoever was in control of that boat seemed, in my dream, as I was looking back at what was taking place, it was like we were leading and he was following. And the dream represented someone in that boat was the driver, and they just did a really quick turn, a real quick turn and flicked Donald Trump out into the water. And I was witnessing this, thinking, are they going to go back and get him? Are they going to go back and get him? And they didn't. And there he was, still in the water, floundering around, trying his hardest to somebody to rescue him. And I woke up out of the dream thinking, he's drowned. He's drowned. So I did a bit of self-analysis. What does it mean? Because usually when you have a dream, or what I've found when I've had a dream, it's usually about some emotion that I haven't been able to resolve during my waking state. So the fact that I've been in a little bit of conflict, do I want to read on this or don't I? And anyway, that was my conflict. And so the dream was showing me, that we can drown in this, or he's drowning. So you can take from it whatever you like. Anybody out there that's a dream reader, but yeah, it was really interesting. So I thought I might just pull a couple of cards on it because it felt to me like he was sinking, and it's very emotional when we dream about water. There could have been two messages in that. My own personal, my own conflict around it, and I was just given a dream to show that. Or it could be that it was a prophecy dream, and he's going under, emotionally. So that could be the state that he's in at the moment, or it could be the state of something that's about to take place. So just sharing that. But I think I might pull a couple of cards for you while I've got you here, just to see on that. So using my old 20-year-old tarot cards. Now, if you enjoy these readings, make sure that you get me going here so I can come back and keep going, because I need some subscriptions and I need people to hit that little bell, and so they get notified and that you come on. And just another big shout out to Lilac Lantern. Andrew's just been so supportive, so big thank you to her as well, getting me up and rolling. All right, I've just had a shuffle. He's feeling old is what they're showing me. I just saw the hermit, it's like he's retreating. I just saw a flash of that. So I see clairvoyantly as well as I use the cards to confirm what I see. So what's coming out first? Okay, interesting. The Hangman. So he's sort of like the sacrifice in all of the bringing in all the higher consciousness for everyone. So yeah, if we can think about that, sacrifice, hanged, means that I would say, Yeah, there's challenges ahead. While I'm talking about these cards, I didn't learn the tarot card at a tarot school or through any process other than sitting out in the Australian desert, bringing the messages through and working it out. But they often do line up with what's in the books. So they are. I look deeper and see other things, and it won't be the same. Okay, decisions made already, so action's been taken, and it's a big one. So you guys, I guess coming back to what I was talking about with our energy follows thought, and it hits its target. So be really certain about what you're offering here. If you're wanting something negative to happen to the man, it's going to reach his head. He's going to be feeling all of that. And do we really, as conscious people, want to send that? So see if we can come back and be really conscious about trusting in the higher source energy. The decision's been made. The higher powers have made. So when I say higher power, I say source energy knows what it's doing here. And so all we have to do is get out of the way. So that's interesting. Decision's already been made. Still a battle going on, still a big battle. Everyone's in conflict and fighting, but do we want more of that out there in our collective energy? Probably not. So if we can just get out the way a little bit and allow the ones that are on a soul journey here doing this, we're all safe and secure. That's coming up. Over the next 5 months, everything's going to come back into some sort of sense of security, even though there's issues around finances and things having to be sorted out, what people are hanging on to, what they're not letting go of. And of course, we will go to that particular person that we're talking about. And this is all only for your entertainment only, that there is some financial negotiations taking place at the moment. Negotiations, okay? So yeah, that's sort of what's happening right now. The next 3 days could actually show up something. Families are getting a little bit more connected. So this is about, we're starting to focus on other things anyway. So let's focus on family, because that's what guidance is saying to me to share with you. Focus on family. Let's get this happy ever after stuff a little bit up in the higher levels of understanding. That's what's important. Everything's finishing. The fight's finishing, the conflict, the looking over the shoulder, wondering what's going to happen next. It's coming to an end. It's finishing. Okay, so turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek on anything that you're hearing now and see if we can lower that. And the final card, if we don't, this is where we end up, all tied up in knots in a, excuse me, not being able to see clearly. We've got a blindfold on. We start giving ourselves a hard time. Because as we give someone else a hard time, we're giving us, eventually it comes back, the mirror happens. So yeah, be nice and gentle to yourself and kind to yourself over the coming weeks. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit this morning. How long have I been? 8 minutes, not very long. So just within terms of yesterday, I had a little bit of a, I think I mentioned something about, decluttering the self, about, I do feng shui as well. I help people with feng shui in their home or their inner self as well as their physical world. So today I put a post up on my Facebook page about, trying to have the view of we don't have to wear ourselves out financially, emotionally, and that through this festive season. We're trying to do it traditionally. We can make a new tradition and come back and be more at ease and make it be about joy, what Christmas really does mean to family. And so if you're struggling within yourself, just take a break here, step back a bit and be kind to yourself. But in terms of opening up for receiving, decluttering is a great thing to do, and it helps to bring balance. And it certainly when we move a bit of stuff in our house, it's like we move a bit of stuff in our body house as well. And if we can't get ourselves feeling okay inside, just do a little bit of moving of your furniture or decluttering a cupboard or having a look at what's there that you could move on so you've got room for something new to come in the new year. What I like to ask myself when I'm trying to work out, what I do with stuff, first off, you usually ask yourself, do I need it, Then the next thing might be, will I use it in the next 12 months? And then I might say, how does it make me feel? Do I feel good? Yes or no? Might be neutral. And then I might also then finish off with, will I miss it if it's gone? Will I miss it in 12 months' time? Will I miss it? Probably not. You probably, a lot of things that you've probably got in your cupboard or laying around, you mightn't need it, and you mightn't miss it. But you might also be able to give it to somebody else that has some sort of meaning to them as well. But out of asking those questions, you can usually make a pretty good decision on whether you want to keep stuff or not. And then once we've decluttered and organised, we feel more organised inside ourselves too. And it's a good start for the new year when that comes around. And also people might sort of give you something else to fill up your space. Remember when you get gifts from people and you don't like it, but they like it? Yeah, that's always fun. I always say to people, make sure you keep the things around you that make you feel good every day. It has a subtle influence on you. All right, I'm hoping you have a great day today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.